This week we read Parshas Naso. Parshas Naso has many different interesting topics. I want to address the beginning of Parshas Naso. It talks about the families of the Levium. There were three families of the Levium: Gershon, the family of Gershon, the family of Kahas, the family of Merari. Each family was originally a son of Levi himself, and each family had a specific task and responsibility in carrying out their stewardship, so to speak, and of the Mishkan. As we know, the Levium were the stewards of the Mishkan. They were in charge of being the spiritual guardians of the Mishkan. The Kohanim even had a more elevated and exalted role. But the Levium had a specific role as well. And specifically in the desert, the Levium had a responsibility to help the Mishkan be assembled and taken apart as was traveling through the desert. Now, various different families have different responsibilities. And I want to start off beginning of this week's Parsha, which starts off with the family of Gershon. The family of Gershon, it says, "Zos avodas mishpachos haGershuni." This is the avoda, the service of the family of Gershon. Avoda l'masa, to work and to carry. There's this word in Yiddish that has what become anglicized that I think captures the explanation of what it means avoda l'masa, and the word is schlepper. Being a schlepper, meaning heavy lifting, sweating, giving a sigh as you're doing it. That's what I think of when I think of the words in the Torah, avoda l'masa, schlepping. Now the question is how is this considered somewhat of a, not just even somewhat, but a meaningful and spiritual act? Just moving the heavy parts of the Mishkan around. And we see from here a very powerful lesson in general regarding not only avodas Hashem, service of God, but communal work as well. There's many times when we sign up for communal work, we sign up for service of God, we think it's going to be all spiritual and all uplifting and exalting. But many times there's a lot of, literally, as we say from the pasuk this week, heavy lifting involved. Staying up at night, and there's stressful situations, and there's fundraising, and there's tables to clean, and there's this to do, and there's that. And sometimes we wonder where's the spirituality in all this? Where's the holiness in this? Where's the true meaning of what I signed up for? And I think that's why you have to remember the lesson of Bnei Gershon. So avodas mishpachos haGershuni la'avoda l'masa, that even when you're lifting up a heavy load, it's very worthy. And I think that's what the pasuk means at the beginning of the Torah. It says of this week's parsha, "Nasos rosh bnei Gershon gam hem also them." Why? Because Kahaz had a much higher. The other family had a much higher role in terms of, when I say higher, more exalted. They were transforming the Aron, the menorah, and so on and so forth. Whereas Gershon was not. But the lesson is that Gershon, even though they were they were, as someone could say, they were being the schleppers, so to speak. But no, they weren't, because l'avoda l'masa, when you lift and you carry a heavy burden for the sake of the community, for avodas Hashem, that's just as worthy. I wish everybody a good Erev Shabbos.